we have to talk about some good stuff. We have to look at something really quick. Out of Chicago, and I talked about this on the last podcast, they're doing what's called Rooftop Revelations. They've got a pastor, and he spends time on this rooftop and does these podcasts and tries to speak inspirationally, talk to young people in Chicago, talk to folks that are going through hardship, and give them the good word. All right? And I wanted to play this one. I wanted to play it because I really, really, really believe that what this guy's doing is a good thing. So let's watch this together, and then we'll wrap this show up.
It's been a tough year for a lot of people. Life has been hitting you and knocking you down. But the resiliency of being an American says that we have so much in us, so much determination, so much strength, so much resiliency, so much pride, that even though we get knocked down sometimes, we always bounce back up.
Amen. Just like I read you in the Washington article, at our darkest, Americans stand up to the occasion.
Hello, my name is Pastor Brooks, and you got it. I'm still here on the south side of Chicago, on the block that they call O Block, named after a young man named O.D. Perry. We decided to keep the O, but make it Opportunity Block. I'm staying in this tent for 100 days, from November the 20th to February 28th, bringing attention to the violence in the city of Chicago, and most of all, to make sure that we raise the money to build a community center. I woke up this morning thinking that I wanted to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to all of you from all across the country who have been giving, who have been supporting, and showing us nothing but love. My heart has been overjoyed as a result of all that you have done for us. I realize that we're here in Chicago and that you don't have to help us. But that's why I love being an American citizen. Because when all of us come together, there's absolutely nothing that we cannot accomplish.
Isn't that right?
I was thinking about Christmas, and I was thinking about my first Christmas, especially during this season when I'm away from home and away from family. My mind went back to the first Christmas that I could really remember. Anybody who knows me knows that I can't remember a lot about my childhood. I know we were impoverished. I know we didn't have a lot of money, and I really can't remember a lot.
I know how that goes.
From my childhood. I can't remember a lot of the stories. I can't remember all the things, but there's one specific Christmas that I do remember. I was 7 years old. And mind you, I never asked my mother for any Christmas gifts in all of my life because I understood that we were in poverty. I understood that we didn't have a lot of money. So I never asked for Christmas gifts. Even when I became a teenager, I never asked for Christmas gifts. But I remember 7 years old. My mother, a single parent, bought me 3 toys. One of them was a yellow Tonka truck. And back in that day and time, the Tonka trucks, you had to roll it and it'll lift up and dump stuff out of it. Maybe that's why I love trucks to this day. I'm a good old country boy. And I remember the other gift was a sheriff's outfit, if you can believe that. And it had the cowboy hat. It had the cowboy boots. It had the little overpants that went over it, and the sheriff's jacket and a nice sheriff's badge. And I never will forget how much I loved those little cap guns. And unlike today when they got all this other foolishness, those were the good old days. I won't forget it. But there was one gift that I remember I want to tell you about. It was a Bozo the Clown. If you can believe that. My mom bought me, a 7-year-old, a Bozo the Clown. And I can remember having to blow that Bozo the Clown up. It took me and my cousin Eric all day long. Blowing and blowing. Unlike today, they just got a button, you just push it and it just blows up.
Yeah, everything's easy
today.
today.
We spent all day blowing it up. We finally got Bozo blown up. And there he was, standing about 4.5 feet off the ground. He had an oval head. He had a a big old Kool-Aid smile, a nice round bottle. And I'm going to tell you, that's where I learned how to throw some of my most vicious shots. I learned how to throw overhand rights.
Yep.
And I'm a southpaw. I learned how to do a nice left-hand jab. And I learned how to throw a hook, an uppercut, and a combination, all of those. And I can remember me and my cousin, we double-teamed Bozo one day. We beat him down so bad. But here's what I remember about it. Every time I would hit him with a right, he'd go down. He'd come back up. I hit him with left. He'd go down. He'd come back up. I hit him with combinations. He'd go down, but he'd come back up. It took me a long time. I wasn't that smart of a kid to find out the secret to Bozo's success. Bozo has something way down on the inside that regardless of what you did on the outside, he always bounced back up and he always had that big Kool-Aid smile. Listen, it's been a tough year for a lot of people. Life has been hitting you and knocking you down. But the resiliency of being an American says that we have so much in us, so much determination, so much strength, so much resiliency, so much pride, that even though we get knocked down sometimes, we always bounce back up. And we do it with a big smile. I want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas. And even though you've been knocked down, remember, you can bounce back. Merry Christmas. And as always, peace.
So I think Pastor Brooks' message is beautiful. I think not just as individuals, but as Americans, our American spirit is all about getting knocked down and getting back up. All right. And we've all been knocked down this last year or two. And we've had time to reflect. We've seen as the doors have been swung open, all of the years of BS that's been going on that we may have not even recognized from our government and from the left, from all of these things. But now is the time for us to come together. Now is the time on Christmas for us to recognize what's important: our family, our friends, our love, and our freedom. All right. And of course, as always, our respect for God. All right. Our respect for God and our love for God. All right. As you know, I'm Jewish. All right. But my wife's not. And our religions are intertwined. They're intertwined. And I'm a friend of that. And I love Christmas, and I celebrate Christmas, and I celebrate Hanukkah. And I, James Lane, want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And all of us here at American Reveille want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. But I want to put that out with something. If you're with your friends, if you're with your family, take care of each other, love each other. Put politics away for a day if you've got some folks in your family that don't see eye to eye, and try to remember our core values as Americans. And if you've got nothing, if you have no Christmas, if you have no family, which I had for many, many years, no family, no Christmas, no anything. I know how that is. I know how it is to grow up poor. I know what it is to have nothing. All right. And I know what it is to fight for everything you have. But if you have nothing, don't sit in your house. Don't sit in your apartment. Don't sit there and sulk and be miserable. Go out and do something kind for somebody. They'll do something kind back. And then go enjoy your evening. All right. Knowing in your heart that you spread love, you spread joy, you put a smile on somebody's face, because Christmas isn't about you. Christmas is about us. It's about us.